Hey everyone, I'm Mel from Sewing with Mel, and I will be your host today for this video from Got Interfacing. Today we're going to talk about WovenFuse. Okay, this is a Got Interfacing product, WovenFuse. It is a woven. Okay, it's just like fabric. It's a woven. So let me read a little bit to you about WovenFuse. It is a 100% cotton, 45-inch wide woven interfacing that stabilizes your fabrics and gives a little structure with super drape. It has a bumpy glue side. Okay, I'm going to stop right there. Let's talk about the glue. So I tried to take a close-up photo of the glue and I couldn't really tell that it was glue in the picture, so I figured I would just go by feel. So this is WovenFuse. This is ShapeFlex. WovenFuse was created as a substitute for ShapeFlex, and there's several reasons why it's better. Okay, so if I feel the glue on the back of the WovenFuse, it's rougher than the glue that is on the ShapeFlex. And once you've used ShapeFlex and then used WovenFuse, you'll find that it fuses better, and I do believe that it's the glue. It is recommended to apply it first before any other interfacing. It will help prevent the wrinkling and dimpling that non-woven interfacings can cause if not covered with a woven first. Okay, so this is a piece of decor bond, okay? And you can see the glue on the back of that. This is like a paper. This is a non-woven. And if you just put a non-woven onto a piece of fabric, you might find that you get bubbling and wrinkling. If you put WovenFuse on first and then apply your non-woven, it will look better and it will not have those wrinkles and bubbles and stuff in it. One of the other reasons that WovenFuse is better than ShapeFlex is because it comes in a 45-inch width, where ShapeFlex only comes in a 20-inch width. WovenFuse's cost per inch is less than ShapeFlex's is, even if it's on sale. If you look at Barb's website, you will see that there is a price comparison in there, and it actually shows what the cost per inch between WovenFuse and ShapeFlex is. Even on sale. Even if this is on sale, this is less. How do you fuse it? If you're using a heat press, you will use a temperature of at least 320 degrees Fahrenheit, okay? And you want to press it for 10 to 12 seconds, okay? Pressing, not ironing. Press, lift, press, okay? Don't iron. Don't move your iron back and forth over the top of your interfacing, because you could make it shift. And when you're using a traditional iron, you would set it on the cotton wool setting. You want a medium-high temperature. And here's another big note: no moisture. No moisture, okay? Don't use moisture. Generally, if there's an adhering issue, it's due to not enough heat. Wrinkling and bubbling is due to too much heat. Practice with fabric scraps to find the perfect temp that you use with your equipment, okay? Do some tests. Do it at this temp for this long. Keep trying until you get it right, because not all irons and heat presses are created equally. So WovenFuse can be washed. Some people like to wash their interfacing first, and that's okay. It is 100% cotton. So if it's something that's going to be washed and you want to wash it first, you can sure do that. But don't put it in the washer, okay? There was a test done, and all the agitating back and forth seemed to affect how it adhered, okay? The glue did not appreciate being agitated. So if you want to wash it, just soak it, okay? Soak it for like 5 minutes in warm, not hot, soapy water for no longer than 10 minutes. And then just rinse it out, and don't wring it and twist it. The glue will come off the back, okay? You don't want that to happen. So just, wash it and then lay it out to dry, and it should be fine. Before I go, I want to tell you the difference between woven and non-woven, okay? So a woven is just that. A woven is like fabric, okay? It moves with your fabric, like I said. Like that, okay? Let me get one that is a non-woven from my pile. Oh, how about this one? I'll use this. This, I believe, is Decaville Light. Okay? It can no longer move. Okay? So if you need it to move, you would use a woven. Here's another note. Fusibles are easy to fuse and easy to remove if you mess up. You just heat it back up and pull it apart. Okay? I'm not going to do that. I don't want to mess up my sample. You get less wrinkles and dimples with wovens. So a con for wovens is they usually cost more. If you were to go, you know, somewhere to Joann's or Hobby Lobby or wherever and try to find a woven first, you're going to find that they're pretty expensive, okay? And they are not readily available. So some pros for non-wovens would be that they're available in lots of weights and thicknesses. They're less expensive. And they're just everywhere. You can always find one, probably even Walmart. So before we go, I want to talk about the difference between woven and non-woven, okay? So a woven, that's what it is. It's a woven just like a fabric would be woven, okay? It's like a cotton would be woven. It moves with your fabric. Remember, we just did that, okay? Non-woven is like paper. So you won't get the same drape as your fabric. You're stuck with you're stuck with this. You're stuck with what this feels like, okay? The good thing about wovens is that it moves and drapes in the same way as fabric. Its fusible version is easy to fuse and easy to remove if you mess up. You just heat it back up and just pull it off. And no, I'm not going to do that to my sample. You can try it. There's also less wrinkles and dimples. So a con of a woven would be they cost more and sometimes they're hard to find. Non-woven pros would be that they are available in lots of weights and thicknesses. They're less expensive and you can find them everywhere. The cons for a non-woven are that they can wrinkle, crinkle, dimple, and they're hard to iron out, okay? They can drastically change the look and the feel of your fabric. So if you want to stay with the fabric look, put a woven on the back of it. These also tear much more easily than wovens do. All right, we'd love it if you would subscribe to our channel. I'm off to make another video. Have a great day.